Hey, yo, what's good? I want to get set up here. Yo, what's good, guys? Am I here? Oh, there's the camera. Okay. For today, I'm gonna move these pieces of shit here. Alright. Today, Today I woke up in a good mood, huh? I went to bed early, and then I woke up like at 5 in the morning, talked the good talk for like, I don't know, man, I feel like hours. And now, I have this little narcissistic here, bro. It's like, I don't know, when you have a career like mine, you know, you gotta go in the glory. Cause this shit gains value, bro. This shit right here, just all this junk, man, it's gonna keep appreciating. Anyway, I woke up, I was in a good mood today, and I said to myself, you know what, I feel productive. Why don't I do something with my life, you know? Why don't I... Oh, skin color reveal, huh? Yeah, I swear I'm black under the sweater. Oh, shit, I slipped. Oh, I think I threw a disc or something. Jesus Christ. Oh. Anyway, yeah, we're productive. And I reminded myself, I remembered a couple months ago, I was on Tubi, because you know I'm a Tubi Crusader. And I watched this show, it's midori. This not right premise, you know. There's this, you know, it's kind of like me, you know. I'm a little guy right now. But like, there's this girl, and she likes this guy, and this guy's like, oh, what kind of a girlfriend, bro? Oops, I think I tapped the stick there. And basically, it's like, oh, I'm so lonely. I got a girlfriend, and then they're like, you know, they meet up and stuff. So why don't we put our split on that? Right there. Okay. It's pretty. Is the tape rolling? What? I don't think so. Oh shoot! It's still rolling. So the show opens with a somber view of a girl looking at a guy across the train tracks. She likes him a lot and whatever, but she doesn't have the guts to confess. And we see him in action. This guy, Seiji Sawamura, he's moving like Primal Suka, man. He's the devil, man. Beating up chumps left and right. He's got a problem with this guy. He don't get no play. He's asked like 20 girls out, and none of them have taken him on. At least he's got the guts to actually ask, you know. For his credit. Oh, I'm quite the popular guy, see? Oof. So we got two characters here, right? It's a very easy solution, it seems, to this problem. One likes him, and the other one wants a girlfriend, but he can't get one, right? So it's like a match made in heaven. Perfect. And then, you know, the plot happens, and somehow magically, the girl gets attached to his arm, right? And then his hijinks ensue. Later, the girlfriends of those thugs earlier, they're quite dependable, it seems, because they're like, man, we gotta get revenge to this guy. And they jump him in his own house. It's cold, man. But then, I guess Midori's got Ultra Instinct, and bam, she blocks it. So, he's okay. And that's pretty much it for the first episode. You know, it just sets up the story. They get together, it shows their struggles as people and what they want to do. Pretty good first episode. Gets you sold. Like, what's gonna happen next, right? So let's get to that. Every episode has this little intro, which I like, but I skipped over it last time for pacing and whatnot. So these two are just going about their day, you know, head to school. And they get there and everyone's like, oh my god, what happened to his hand? He's crazy. Crazy rumors. You know, just being loud in the classroom and stuff. And the class president's like, alright, bro, get your little homies out of here. And he's like, okay, guy, that's enough. And then freaking Shinji's mom over here is all like, oh, I think I'm on your side, bro. I'm glad you got hurt. So no one else gets caught in your business. Like, damn. Guess she's pretty justified, though, because just a little bit later, those guys from the last episode are still here, yelling, clamoring, like, come out and play. And Nicholas like, not in my school, man. This is a beautiful establishment. But then those guys are just like, oh, come on here, baby, and they grab her and junk. Like, what the hell's going on? You know? And no one, that's the scary part here, bro. This is honestly realistic. No one's doing anything, bro. No one's gonna teach her nothing. They're just staring at her getting dragged off to God knows where, bro. Like, she's gonna show up in the newspapers, bro. She's gonna show up in a milk carton, bro. What are you guys doing? And I guess the only normal guy here is Seiji, because you don't even have to fight them, man. Or whatever. So he saves her. She's like, damn, this guy Loki just called a bomb is Loki like a hero and shit. But then his bum ass friend just fumbles, bro. Big ass trap. Keep it shut.
Don't let it go to your head. If you think I'm about to thank you, you're mistaken.
Don't flatter yourself. I needed the exercise.
There is an idea of Patrick Bateman, some kind of Sigma, but there is no real me. Only a black-pilled chud. And though I can hide my cold gaze and you can shake my hand and feel flesh gripping yours and maybe you can even...
The first time I watched the show, I watched it in Japanese. But since I watched it recently just for the video, I thought, man, it was well, let's listen to the other version, right? It's a little funny. And he checks his locker and it's a little note that his little princess friend got kidnapped again. Man, if only he had a duo, bro. If he had a fighter duo, he'd really be moving like Onizuka, bro. Poof. This dude's life is seriously the Yakuza game.
I finish you in 3 seconds. Prepare to die. Yo, get over here, motherfucker.
He drops the fight, and drops some words. I'm like, hey man, if I keep escalating this violence, it's just gonna lead to more and more like worse offenses, man. This is lucky damn, like, bro really solves gang violence in one day. And the girl followed him and listened to this, like, damn, he's deeper than I thought. And later on, after school, and getting beat up, Seiji and Midori go to Midori's house because they tried to go last episode. But she had just being hospitalized like her real body. And it's two very, like, polar opposite reactions, right? Midori's like, oh, I'm so happy I'm with my freaking beloved boy. I was like, bro, you're damn, like, stump, but sorry, man, you could be a hook.
¿Cuándo vas a comprender que no puedes hacer nada? Acepta tu destino y deja de luchar.
Don't get it. Whatever, man. And meanwhile, Seiji's like, a reasonable guy, and it seems like this guy's like the only normal dude in the city, bro. He's like, we should go to your house and investigate, see how we can solve this. And then they get in there, and like, oh, I see my daughter like you from your journal and junk, because she likes writing journals. And every night, every episode, she writes a little entry, which will come in handy. But yeah, they get there, and this is just like, okay, this is pretty good. But then they pull the anime, and I don't know, like, I guess they think he was being a pervert, and so they had to get rid of that, like, train of thought somehow, you know, like, why don't they just go to his house, you know? So I guess this is how they managed to do that. Thank you, writers. And that's about it for now. start farming figures now with Seiji's bitch sister. Not much happens this episode. Also, if you got attached to his little damsel friend there, don't bother. He pretty much has to show up for the whole show after that. Anywho, Seiji's sister drops by unannounced, discovers his little hand situation, and kidnaps him to a hotel, you know, with her little biker friends. She gets drunk, pretty much leaves him with a bill like a bitch she is. As beautiful as she is, you know, whatever. She's a bitch.
Mierda, yo quería destruir ese edificio.
Ya cagaste, hijo de puta.
¿Qué?
Oh, and I guess Midori and What's Her Foy dropped some backstory on how Seiji was an innocent child who didn't even care if he got his ass busted, you know. But then his sister did some Rambo type shit on him and brainwashed him into some warrior nerd with a demon hand or something. What are we saying?
I wish I could just eat ice cream and not have to worry about people seeing me. I might as well build an ice cream stand in my house.
Yeah. Up next is a funny one.
Did it get colder?
Here's a joke I didn't get the first time around. So basically, he's talking to himself. The little kid was like, "Ma, why is that chub being crazy?" They didn't say that on the screen though, but like it's implied. That's why it's funny. Now it's not funny because I'm saying it, but you know the classic joke of you sneeze when you're being talked about. That's hilarious. Anyway, so he sneezes and Midori gets dirty. So they have to go to the toy shop to get her more clothes. There though, Seiji gets spotted by his local nerd. He's all like, "Why you nigga?" And he's like, "I'm your classmate." He's hurt, but it's funny, you know, it's hilarious. There's this hilarious imagination moment.
I think we'll wear this outfit today. No, maybe this one.
Please stop!
Say goodbye, Sawamura.
So Seiji's all freaked out, he got recognized and plays along. The guy notices how he keeps hiding his sleeve and he gets curious. Seiji decks him and runs away, but the nurse still thinks he saw something. Later he's at school and he keeps getting weird looks from this guy in the note. There's this funny moment.
Whoa. It's great! You know, I have never had fried egg this good before. It's delicious. Would you like to be my girlfriend?
Sure! Oh, Seiji.
That's it for today, class. All of this material will be on next week's test.
Hey, Seiji!
How old are you?
22.
You certainly are. That'll be $80.
Oh, okay. Sha, thank you kindly. Will that do?
Certainly will. Thank you, Seth.
Hey, thank you.
Seiji confronts the guy who turns out still thinks Midori's a toy. Seiji keeps the bullshit going. Eventually though, the nerd keeps stalking and figures out the secret.
Come on now, this won't hurt a bit. I just love rubbing my cheek against your soft little cheek. I can do this.
So he blackmails Seiji. This happens for a little while, until Midori rejects him. They agree to remain friends, but he chuds out and gets creepy. And Seiji gives him the damn Uchicha best friend special. Like damn, this guy's brain dead now.
Sorry about what happened.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's this flashback of Midori's friend who I think likes her. He looks kinda young though, so that should scare me. So like, what if they're the same age? So I looked it up though, and apparently there's only 1 year difference between Seiji and Midori. So I don't know. How come her friend looks so small? Then maybe he's even younger. I don't know. Strange. Should be okay though, I guess. It's a lot of one-sided love on this show, which is kind of sad. Sigh, but realistic. Honestly, this would have all been solved if Seiji was just gay with the nerd boy. They had some chemistry, bro. Trust. Even if he was just start paying his interest, should have been a little gay with him, you know? Just a bit. time on Midori days. Seiji is late for school. He does a super jump and lands on his PE teacher's face. I thought this guy reminded me of someone at first. I thought it could be a character from Pokemon, maybe Brock's dad, but he looks nothing like him when I looked it up. I think I figured it out. Maybe it reminded me of the kid who beat the shit out of Shinji in Evangelion. I missed a reference. I should know. Anyways, then he busts the teacher's ass again in the toilet. Naruto's happy and athletic now, which is sad because they keep hitting him so hard his blood is breaking shit and he's bleeding. Man, poor guy finally turned his life around. This is what he gets. I guess the only way to fix brain trauma is more brain trauma. The PE teacher gets petty revenge from Sadie by making him do a rough workout. He gets home all tired, and his lightweight ass accidentally drinks some of his sister's liquor in the fridge, and he passes out, even though he spat it out. Because as much of a bitch he is, maybe she's right about him. So now Midori has to deal with the house while he's asleep. Funny hijinks. He decomposes rapidly and looks like the hot bait from Resident Evil 2. You know, tough. There's something for everybody. All the hotting around made Midori get sick, so now Seiji has to take care of her. He has to call out of school sick. The bait decides it's her chance to put the moves on Seiji, and it's a whole fantasy yet again. It's crazy how determined she is to win him over. But then again, many things can be tasty. But then again, if I was gonna get assaulted and someone saved me, I think I'd also fall a little bit in love. Many experts in the field call this the George McFly effect. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, steals it. On the bright side though, since Seiji wasn't actually sick anymore, it would have been awkward and maybe she would have disliked him again since he lied. Or maybe that would have been good so she wouldn't hopelessly pursue a relationship with him. Ah, sigh. Then the grown man PE teacher keeps his beat going with a teenager, which to be fair he busted his ass twice, so maybe that's served. And he makes him do 100 pull-ups. Seiji almost fails, but Midori catches on, which is like, ugh, you know, scary, man. The little organs. How can she hold this whole weight like that? It's nasty. Ugh. Thank God this is a cartoon. This cartoon logic, right? Ugh. It troubles the mind. Just think about it.
I don't mean right now.
I'm gonna rip you in half now.
That is such a juggernaut thing to say.
Yikes.
Oh my God, I can't feel my legs.
When Midori was 6, Seiji realized how quiet it was, and he realized finally like he likes having her around because he's been an only little child all his life, so he likes having the company. And plus she does chores, so that's nice also. I mean, he better like her. They're basically like the rope experiment, but even more excessive. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip this next one. It's just absolutely disgusting. Better as shit, bro. Anytime you find an anime and you think to yourself, hey man, it's cool. There's not that much like nasty things in it, you know. That's a threshold. There's a certain threshold you can take, and it's like, all right, you know, sure, whatever, bro. Oh hey, text me now. It's like, whatever, bro. Sure. I can look past that if there's enough hype and aura moments, bro. But this whole episode is so disgusting. Nothing really happens that's worth talking about, except that the beautiful void of like
Obito?
Adultish age, you know, around his age, Asuma. So it's cool. I like that they're not a,
It wasn't
you
for
know.
touching kids, was it? Oh man, come on, man.
They just can't help themselves, these people, man. Any show, they have to have some bullshit in it, bro. You can have the greatest story ever told, man. You could have like the most beautiful, life-changing, transcendental piece of art, but they have to have their little fucking kids, bro. It's annoying. It's actually annoying. Damn, man. A bit of a narcissist, huh? Hey, man, I told you, man. Like, shit right here. I appreciate it, bro. Like, hey, whatever, bro. Enough whining. We're about halfway done. So, that's better, you know, on the lighter side. So, what'd you think of that, latest one? What I think? What a fucking thing, man! She was disgusting, man! I think where she should be arrested! Ugh. I'm fucking pissed off, man. Why would you show me that, man? Hey, wait a second. You can talk? Wow! Hey. Wait a minute. You're Mexican. You're not Mexican, are you? Oh. That's better. This episode's pretty fun. Centers around Lady Taco taking Seiji out for a date. But he's such a freaking bonehead, man. Holy crap. This dude swears he wants a girlfriend, by the way. Just be gay with the nerd at that point. Partly, though, this comes from her misunderstanding of Seiji's character. Because yes, he is nice and heroic guy, but he's clearly not one for small romantic gestures. And also, retarded. So if she had just told him, but also it gets to a point, like, come on, bro. She was doing some crazy shit, like, come on, bro. I actually hate anime, bro. Any show, not even anime, they always do this garbage. This dude is Goku levels of incompetent. Damn it, I can't get my way. Head ass. 2 kids, by the way. I know Chi-Chi was doing all the work. Ooh. She has this whole plan of action. She takes him to a scary movie, which she already saw. It's to write down the jumpscare timestamps, man. I'm fucking crying. She had an OG. And a jumpscare warning at minute 117 has. But her stupid stump enemy girl, fucking stupid stump lady, screams before she can. But she wanted to scream so she could have an excuse to be held. And like, oh, hold me. Oh, it's not going to be held or anything. Oh. But she tried to hold Seiji's hand. But his dyke ass just put some hobo's hand on her. Hey, bruh. You could have just sat on the other seat, you know? PMO, bro. Actually, PMO. Then she takes him out to shop for swimsuits to show off her Shahuid Bahad, which she went on an artist training regimen for. Just for this occasion. Jesus. All that effort and she couldn't just confess her feelings. Oh, shit.
Why can't you love me?
Stop.
Then she tries to do a Simpsons movie. Earlier, she set up one of the most effective and malevolent foy traps of all, promising food at their place. Not too dissimilar from my experience. That's how I got clipped.
Why not come over and eat at my place?
You're on! I was just getting hungry too, so if you're offering food, I'm all over that.
Really? Oh, but before that, there's a place I'd like to drop into.
Sure, I'll go anywhere with you.
Seiji's broken hungry ass is salivating on her. Works perfect. Just the promise of food. They get to her house, which happens to be empty because she saved to send her damn parents away to wherever. Oh fuck, shit. Her room is an encyclopedic example of foidy. Bunch of Romans novels and the like, which explains her approach. But that also might be because straight up confessing is too scary. I wonder if she should be reading those books or while rating they all up, because if she does this mega ass move, like what are we saying?
I didn't realize how dirty I'd gotten. I'm gonna go take a quick bath.
Sure.
Oh yeah, and if you need the bathroom, you go down the stairs and it's on the left. Don't you go be a peeping Tom, okay?
Sure.
So if you need to use the restroom after drinking all that juice, the toilet is right next door to the bath.
Sure.
I tend to doze off when I take a bath, and I wouldn't notice someone peeping on me at all. So you better swear you're not gonna peep.
Sure. Why'd she tell me something like that?
So, is this like the part where you guys have your way with me?
What?
You know, where I'm like helpless and you guys take turns, you know?
Oh, no! Oh, God! Oh, no, 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 no!
What'd she say?
She asked if we were gonna have our way with her.
Ew!
No, seriously, I won't scream or anything.
No! No, no sale!
Come on! I'm pretty!
Are you okay? Yeah, I was so scared.
Seiji lets her know the food is burning and she faints because, oh my god, I didn't mean to actually like open the door naked. It was just like a ploy. But she did it. Wow. She's so crazy. Can't take her anywhere. She wakes up safe and sound with a note from him, thanking him for the meal, even if it was burnt. But his ass is fucking lying because then he was like, oh, it wasn't even edible, bro. Asshole.
The stew was a little burnt,
That
but
means
it was good. Food that Takako made wasn't even edible.
they enjoy a romantic fountain view. Should have been taco. This is a bit of an existentialist episode. Somehow, the two have switched places, and now Seiji is at hand. Throughout the episode, he constantly complains about many of the things that he has to deal with now. While Midori gets to enjoy having her own body now for a change instead of being a simple addition to another's. She constantly ignores what Seiji is saying to think about what to do with him now that he's her hand, play around with him. So she decides to take him to the toy store to get him some fun outfits.
Me, soldier boy.
Dame un pedazo de ese chocolate.
This random creep comes up and, yeah. Again with the random pervertedness in this show, bro. I mean, like, realistic, I guess. Lamau. Oh, you fucking nerd. Looks like he already turned himself around. They leave the place, and Midori decides to make some outfits of her own for the Seiji boy. God damn. At least they don't just put the girls in these situations. I'd love to see some uniformity. On their way there though, Midori gets spotted by one of her schoolmates, and she tells her that they've all been worried about her. They catch up and decide to get some tea to get really into it. She gives superficial avoidant responses to her questions. Then the friend has to go, but Midori has regrets about their conversation. Seiji goes to chase her. Oh, surprise! It was all a dream! I think this is an example of this trope done well though, because it represents the psychological hang-ups of the characters, and it's even abstract in such a similar way to a true dream. Sopranos-ass dream sequence. Man, those are so good. Anyway, like I was saying before, Seiji was complaining and Midori was happy in the dream. Maybe she's subconsciously starting to realize that this isn't a very good situation for her, and she misses her life. Her constantly cutting out Seiji in the dream might also be her feeling that her thoughts don't really matter as part of Seiji's body, rather than being her own person. She's also realizing that her selfish acceptance of this whole thing, and being so willing to drop everything, and be with Seiji, is hurting her loved ones. Your family doesn't even know what happened to her. I've had sort of similar episodes where I've thought of just leaving everything behind one day, moving far, far away, where no one knows my name. But then I think about it. I think about my family, my friends. I don't deserve that. And also I regret it and be a little lonely pussy. Oh, oof. Too much brain power for dear old me. Let's tone it down. It's getting too serious. So the two had the same dream, which makes sense because they're the same body, right? It's interesting to think about the intricacies of how this really works. And now it's time for the real question. How does she poop? People talk about cat dog being mysterious, but at least those two are around the same size. Also, I like to add that this is probably a combination of both their consciousness, and they both thought that the little geek boy would protect Midori at the store. So I like how they think well of him, that he like not only help him but like not be a coward. Like, you know, that's a little heartwarming. The episode ends with Midori giving the events of the day further thought, you know, deeper thought. It's like the Pikmin Day report. Thinking about her family and whatnot, and how she misses them. The Kamisawa gets his memory back. He was tweaking his head, vain recollections, until he found proof, and everything came back to him. So he goes to Seiji. This time though, he's not as much of a creep. He made a little fan page for Midori. Damn. Oh, holy CSS. Man, I miss these chud websites and web design. Hey, no need to miss it, bro. Just go to www.neocities. Yeah. Alright. That's cool and all. Sometimes, those things kind of just feel like playing pretend, you know? You wanna know what pissed me off, man? The damn sequel to Hypnospace Outlaw got cancelled. And I didn't even know it. I mean, happened like 2 years ago.
Picture snapping pervert! You don't understand.
Anyways, Seiji said like, "Oh, you pervert! Don't be taking pictures of people without knowing."
Oh, yeah, I guess that's
like,
true.
Oh, but my artistic vision, and it only turns out so well if they're unaware of the lens of the camera. And Seiji's like, "Oh yeah." I'm telling you, man, these dudes are true friends. Seiji supposed day one hasn't even shown up in like 6 episodes. These two though, oh, should like kiss or something. Just an idea.
No fighting.
So he offers Seiji a job.
I'll split
Help
it
him at a
50-50.
convention, and I give him half the profits. Seems that guy's like, hey, W, bro. That's pretty fair. Profits of what though? Well, it turns out he made a doll of Midori. I don't know where he got the this handmade. Did he get an assembly? Like, they look pretty good. They look pretty well. I don't know. I'm not a logistic guy. Seiji isn't happy with this at first because he's like, what the hell, bro? That's my hand girl guy. It's mine. But he hears about the money and he changes that tune real quick. They sell out because chuds love that shit. I just want to say, I really like her little hair clip. It's clever, you know. If I was a little.
I'm a Purple Heart winner, and yes, it's true, I won it thrice.
I like when tiny creatures use like everyday objects as separate things. It's pretty tough. This show came out in 2004.
I'm a Purple Heart winner, and yes, it's true, I won it thrice.
And I think it's interesting how these subcultures like video games and anime have grown massively over the years. I mean, they were by no means small, of course, but since the global population keeps growing and growing, these fan bases will grow with that, you know, it just becomes more and more mainstream. And I just find it funny to see all those videos from back in the day of other parts of the world with all this stuff, and seeing the rest of the world catch up with that. My respect to those people who had it OG, the unks. It just must have been fun back then. So being a real tight-knit community. Ah, sigh. I mean, Mexico had junk like this.
Amiguitos, si quieren ver la verdadera emoción, aventuras y muchísima acción, los invito a que vengan a ver totalmente en vivo Dragon Ball Z.
Meanwhile, America didn't even finish the Buu saga until like 2000 something. So I'm just saying, just putting it out there. You know who the real OG is, know your place, man. And this Kaiba type dude tries to buy Midori from Seiji, but he proclaims how much he means to her, and they crown him the king of the chugs.
Let me go, you stupid freaks! I don't want to be in any of your stupid pictures!
Come on, everyone. Smile, smile.
Seiji became a god that day.
I am God!
Then I said this nerd hadn't had enough character development. He asked for help, asking out a real flesh and void girl. Turns out he just likes her because she looks like his favorite goons though. And then they imagine him in the paper for serial chutter actions and things like fucking funny. Local chud goes to jail for being a fucking pervert. It's that hilarious.
First, let's see what you're going to wear for me. I just can't decide. Tell me, which one do you like?
Anyways, Seiji sets him up nicely. W wingman.
Yo, Krillin, ain't that your Bugatti outside?
And this Takamisawa guy, he wants a gentle girl, you know, like cooks and whatever, does the dishes, or I don't know, real, I don't know, that's just what he wants, you know? And you know, that sounds just like Midori. Honestly, Midori should be with the nerd, you know, if she wants, of course, right? Seiji was in the picture. But honestly, Seiji shouldn't be in the picture, because Seiji should be the class captain. And the other chud, he's too young for love, bro. He's a little chud. They're supposed to be the same age, man. I don't know. I guess he hasn't hit the growth spurt yet. I mean, I guess that makes sense, because biologically, guys get into that later. I don't know. Nah. Maybe they just wanted... I think they just wanted a character that looked like that for... Japan. But the girl falls for Seiji's LARP, and she reveals her rough inner personality, which scares off the nerd. And now he doesn't want her because he's a pussy. He's like, oh, it's not my fantasy, I don't want it. But she chases him, man. She's never gonna stop chasing him, bro. He's cooked. I don't understand these shows, bro. Oh no, a beautiful woman wants me. My life is so bad. Oh, just want a free bag of chips. Oh no. We don't hear much of the nerd after this, so I guess she keeps him busy one way or the other. We're in the tail end of the show now. The plot starts to really ramp up. Midori's friend is having a dream. And man, Jesus, holy literary devices, man. W illusion. Actually, they explicitly state the reference, so it's not actually technically. Yeah. Whatever, boy. Boy. So tough. He knows Seiji can give him answers about Midori. Or that he at least knows something. Seiji is finally hanging out with his so-called day one. I don't know, maybe they mean hitting it off screen or something. Some random dude is there too, though. Like, he gets like 0 lines, poor dude. They're doing like a triple date or hangout or something. Taco came because his friends told her to come to complete the trio. They told her, let's play trios, bro. Hurry up. She didn't want to do it or nothing. But yeah, she's just a W friend.
Put in my favorite song. Everybody went on tonight. Okay, 2
But she saw Seiji, so she was worried about him thinking that she was a floozy or some sort of, you know, tramp. But then she gets jelly like, hey, I'm not gonna let these bitches take my man. So she puts on some sort of disguise. And somehow, I don't know how the hell he doesn't recognize her just because she put on some fucking strawberry shortcake ass hat. Like, they've literally went on a date and he saw her naked, dude. Those glasses must have some kind of mind power effect on that Superman shit. PMO, bro. Actually. Anyways, he somehow now thinks she's super hot. I guess bro just in the movie, you know, is just oh, they're gonna kiss. Midori's being a little bitch. That boy's hungry. Taco panics and he's like, oh, bye-bye. Fucking beats the living daylights out of him.
Huh? Hey, what's wrong, Taco? Wait up!
I told you her name was Taco. I'm not crazy. Seiji's bummed the hell out. As would I.
It was close yesterday, but thank goodness it ended without a kiss.
Yeah.
Thank goodness it ended without a kiss. Sage, you have to listen to me.
Shut up! Like, seriously.
That ass, bro. That ass. Shut your bitch ass up, bro.
You are just so crazy.
Yeah, bro.
We don't want you.
Really is not that much.
Seiji notices Taco is upset, but she pushes him away. Ah, sigh. So annoying. My hedgehog effect. Dilemma. Midori's friend tracks Seiji down. He's been known to reach out to him, but he's been scared because of Seiji's street rep. Which, I mean, bro hasn't been doing nothing the past couple weeks. They're getting his ass beat, so whatever. I don't know if he's that tough. Koda tells him everyone is worried about Midori, and if he could go see her with him at her house. Seiji remembers his little trouble though, so he tells him, I can't go there, bro. And also he does this so he can have a chance to privately discuss this with Midori. See what she wants to do. Also, he tells Seiji what he thought might happen to him if he talked to him, and why he was scared.
Or thrown into a 24-hour live internet room
Come
where
on.
humiliating life
Come
will
on.
be broadcast to the
That would be
entire
tough though
world.
if it happened to me. Like living in a little room and shit. That'd be fire. To me though, not. Why is he naked? There's a flashback on how Midori was super timid before getting attached to Seiji. And remember that character development a couple episodes ago? Say goodbye to that, bro. Because she says fuck her family and that she prefers things this way. Alright, bro.
Then, Snow White awoke once the prince kissed her.
Ah, bro loves her daughter. Loser. No one loves the poor kitty, man. The hell, man. Seiji wants Midori to do his test, so he comes out with this ploy. He's like, hey, bro, rock, paper, scissors, bro. Winner gets a free solid, or whatever. And he gets washed because he's trash, bro. She asks him to tell her that she loves her. And bro's like, nah, I can't do it. So he can't even do it. That's a lie. What she said would be fine, and it's like, damn, she's that desperate to hear that shit, bro.
Well, it's alright if it's a lie. I guess I just wanted to hear those words.
But can he, not say because he doesn't love her? Or because he's embarrassed because he does like her?
I don't know, coach. You're the coach.
That's right, I'm the coach.
Cool, bro. Midori's family is getting all sort of exorcists and supernatural figures to try and cure her. Anyway, Taco gives Seiji some notes for his tests. I really like her little drawings, man. It's just tough. Seiji has some introspective thoughts and realizes he hasn't been doing any delinquent acts in a while.
When I think about it, before I got with you like this, all I did was fight every day. I mean, I never studied for a test, and it's like things keep on changing.
And he's starting to enjoy this little Baka life. He hungry, so he goes out. But he's on some cell shit, bro.
It's like everyone here is a couple in love.
Don't remind me. I bombed the test, I'm starving, and now I've got to sit here and look at all these couples with their...
A-Train edit ass dude. Chud Prime.
Man, there's got to be a girl out there somewhere who's interested in me.
I am. I'm right here. I love you more than anything in the world. I love you more than anything in the entire universe. Wait, who said that?
Yeah, like I was saying, isn't there some girl out there for me?
Fucking fake so, bro. Earlier, Kota decided to try Seiji again, but he got kidnapped. Seiji's friends saw these dudes kidnap a little ass kid, and he didn't do shit. Which I guess is a smart move, since he used to be in that position himself. And if no one else learned to toast Seiji, then that would be bad. Gulp. So Seiji goes to the rescue, and he says, fucking food, man. Come on, man. Watch out.
Oh!
For some reason,
Come on, bro. Watch out.
the dog stripped the little dude naked. Not a good look, guys. Come on, Japan. What's going on, bro? You everything okay at home, man?
What the fuck? Are you with that Diddy shit?
Don't
hell no.
get it? This is what happens when you mouth off, you little punk. Listen, I may not have chosen my words very wisely, but to be perfectly honest, I find this treatment unjustly violent.
Huh?
No understanding or growth comes from violence. Rather, don't we lose more than we gain?
I love Hitler, and Hitler loves me! He's not all bad! Hitler just needs someone to believe in him. Can't you just give Hitler a chance?
Hitler is a mass murderer. He's pure evil, and you have to kill him.
I won't destroy the only thing I've ever loved! I won't kill Hitler! Never, ever!
Well, Seiji's getting his ass beat. Then Midori clutches. She gets spotted by Bro. And then the episode ends on a sort of cliffhanger. I'm telling you, man, shit's going crazy with the pacing right now. It's almost like it's the last two episodes. You know, the boys could learn a lot from the show. You know, like they're ramping up the pacing gradually, and they're not having some yeah, whatever.
Would you mind keeping this quiet for us for a little while?
Huh? Midori is finishing up a scarf she was making last episode. And Seiji's like, oh, I always want to record to make me a scarf. Ooh. And Midori's like, yeah, here you go. He's like, oh, I'm gonna wear it with you in football. Got the vibe and shit. And then he wonders, are we gonna be stuck like this forever? And Tako's hanging out with her friends. And she drops her bag and they find her stuff. As it turns out, she also made a scarf for him. So her friends think she's got a boyfriend, but she confesses that she just likes a certain someone, but she can't bring up the gut to confess. And her WF friends tell her, oh, it sounds like you're afraid of falling in love, but you should confess. Midori's putting in her daily entry for her diary. She's talking about all the events we've seen so far, and she finally realizes, I mean, she's already realized it before, but she really did. She's really like, man, I'm hurting people. I'm hurting my family and my friends.
And then, if you love them, let them go.
Because it's not like Seiji shows any interest in her at all, you know. And it was mentioned that she could have always gone back if she wanted. So who knows if Seiji's desire for a girlfriend even had any way or whatever, the magic or whatever happened. Or if Midori's selfish desire was just that strong. Midori's gone, but Seiji isn't taking it well. He's coping and lashing out, and going back to the same self-destructive habits that he kicked into Midori. His bad influence ass friend is like, oh, you're finally back, but I missed you, bro. And he goes by some goons because I need some privacy. Tako, being the most goated character in the world, actually has some development, and realizes she needs to be direct and just let it be known how she feels. It's not wasting time no matter what. Not that it worked for Midori or anything, letting him know how she felt. Maybe she'll be luckier. Tako lets Seiji know he's worried about him lashing out again, and she confesses. Seiji rejects her, gently, but she still takes it pretty good, you know? It's funny how the same behaviors that made Tako like Seiji were a result of Midori's influence. It's like some evil irony how they both help each other out. She tells him to confess. She's a very good person, telling him that she wants to see him happy and doesn't want to see him sad, so he should pursue the love that she can tell he has. Passing down the advice her friends gave her. Midori is depressed. Honestly, everything feels so gloomy. Like the world is really about to end if nothing is done soon as possible. Even the kitty's having love troubles. Seiji's sister also tells him to go see her.
Man, you
And she
sure
clocks
are a
him.
heartless prick. What a letdown.
Hey, my allowance! Give it back, you thief! Damn it!
Ah, you just spend it on stupid porn videos.
That's true.
Here, catch you later.
Hey, the sweet buns!
They're not yours anyway. I bought them for Midori.
She even took the food. Shit. He finds her journal and goes to return it. But he gets cold feet. Seems like Midori got some sort of amnesia, so it's good she wrote everything down. She sees him through the window and decides to chase after him. And there's this cool montage. It's pretty beautiful.
Su bella voz y sus hermosas melodías han conmovido por generaciones.
¡Bruce fue a la guerra! ¡Qué dolor, qué dolor, qué pena!
Seiji is thinking of her, so he decides to read her journal. And he finally understands all her feelings. And he's like, regretful for being such a little dickhead. I get a little verbal recap of the show. Just pretty emotional stuff. Oof. He goes to the fountain, and they meet there by chance. That's their little spot after all. She confesses, and then he tells her that he also likes her. It's a little annoying though that she doesn't remember any of the things that happened in the show. I guess it was just a cop out for the writers to make it easier for the audience to have that tension and doubt, like, oh, we're going together, and if they don't get together, like, she won't even remember, so it's whatever. I like to think that she got her memory back though after reading the journal. It only makes sense. The first snow of the year comes as they confess to each other, and we see the opening title with the window was ruined the whole time, which I think is pretty cool detail. Then it cuts and it feels like it's just gonna be the ending, but it's a cool little montage of sort of an aftermath It reminds me of the Dragon Ball ending for the Buu Saga. I really like that they gave some sort of afterword with this. It would have been fine if it just ended without it. But I hate not having like complete closure on these things, you know? I'm glad to see them actually live together, because so many shows just end at the confession and we don't get to see them actually spend any time together.
Are we really having a baby?
Alright, that's it for the show. It's a pretty good experience. Only a couple of things that I didn't really like, but you know, most of these shows, sadly, which doesn't make it right, you know, it's not like I approve of it, but what are you gonna do? Guess just move on. So, good music. Funny gags, funny. I love how it looks. It's like from that era just before everything got so glossy and shiny and ugly. Like Dragon Ball Kai, that's ugly. The way opening though, like. That's tough. Whew. This took me a little longer than I expected. Would have thought watching a whole show took more than a day, huh? And I also got that new job, which is pretty good, so that's happy. Yeah. Just keep adding little things and details. I find more to do on these videos, so keep distracted myself. All my videos have lots of like auditory jokes, so please watch them with headphones. Who did the PE teacher mend you off? Ha. Anywho, hope you enjoy and have a good day. Like and subscribe, and recommend me junk to talk about in the comments below. Bye.